I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, man. I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped on the strip.
So we back popping. I should have gotten a large super triple ice water. Mitch McConnell freezes again, Paul Clark.
What happened again?
Mitch McConnell.
Did you hear the question,
I
Senator?
seen that
Running for
right there.
re-election in 2026?
They showed that 57 times on the news right there. That was,
All right, I'm sorry, you all. We're going to need a minute.
that's his team's fault. You've seen it once. You know what I'm saying? You can sit up there and have a spokesperson come out there and read for him. You know what I'm saying? You can just say it.
That's the government's fault because it's time to let him go.
But
Yeah,
he
he can sell his
retired
seat. He can sell his seat.
He got retired. He can sell his seat.
Yeah, you can sell your
Sell
seat.
my ass. The
that.
government need to say it's over, motherfucker. You need to go before we fucking release your ass.
But keep in mind right here, if you're in a position, you're really doing very little. Just like president, you already got advisors and all kinds. You got people who tell you how to write your speech. This is what you should say. What you want to say, you can't say it. Say it this way, unless you Donald Trump
So
and
he
you
might
say,
have to
"Fuck
stay
my
on
right."
until the end of the whatever.
The
Somebody got their
government
hand up his ass, moving the
need to
piece.
fucking push that nigga out the door.
They're gonna keep you on.
Like it's over. You are not competent.
I believe
run
they're gonna
this.
put that up there one more time. He gonna have another episode where he just freezes up like,
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in
Tired.
2026?
don't say nothing. It's a dream. He just sit there like,
All right, I'm sorry, you all. We're
I
going
would
to need a minute.
pickpocket. That's what I would do. I'll put a tampon or something in his jacket pocket or something, just to let him know, like, hey, nigga, you need to retire. Because when he snaps out of this, I don't even think he remembers doing it. I don't even think they gotta show him, nigga, this you.
So he be like that.
That's you. In mid-sentence, he'll just freeze up and just
Then
stop.
you click back in.
Yeah, I want to be sitting down.
Where are we? Where are
I
we?
don't want to be out in the
Is that
public.
Mr. Magoo?
Where are we, Paul Clark? Where are we?
I thought that was Mr. Magoo at first.
Oh, it's Mitch McConnell. Where are we at? You have
I feel sad for him.
you have a speech, sir. Oh, do I? I don't remember it.
I feel sad for him because I can see that happening to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It should be that, oh, your team don't make sure.
I can remember something that happened. I got memories of myself like when I'm 2. You know what I'm saying? I remember I'd never seen my dad, but I remember he was trying to tell my mom it was okay for me to eat these cookies. You know, you got the chocolate chip and you got the vanilla one. And then, you know, I remember him trying to convince her it was okay for me to eat them out the trash can because that's what I was eating. I got out the trash and stick it from her.
Oh, girl,
And
this
she's
nigga
like,
eat the
boy,
damn cookies
she's like,
out
boy,
the
them was
trash
stale.
can.
You know what I'm saying? He don't know nothing about me. I remember that whole conversation. He don't know nothing about what stale is. You know what I'm saying? But he was ready to allow it. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, no, you don't do no shit like that. I remember that right there. You know what I'm saying?
So
But
was your dad?
if you tell me something now, Paul, when we leave here, I'm like, shh, you better text it to me.
Was dad preparing you to be a
Nothing.
Scavenger.
Nothing.
scavenger that you hate so much? I was gonna say bum, but bum seems like a harsh word.
I
Right
remember
now.
us coming home from church. I'm like 8 or something like that, and then you know you open the door and all the smoke come out. Your drunk ass done climbed in our window. I ain't seen you in 6 years. You climbed in our window, put a piece in the oven, and then took your drunk ass to sleep on our couch and shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember like you didn't ever see him unless like you needed somewhere to go. You know what I'm saying? That was it. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time my mom, you know what I'm saying, like wouldn't let him in. You know, after 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, let me in, let me oh. And then it'd be like, I need to use the bathroom, nigga, you better piss outside in. And then it'd be like, I want to see my kids. You know, that was like the last resort shit right there. It's like, I remember that. Nothing.
I remember women back in the day. Like I remember seeing some movies. I don't necessarily say it, but I do remember women were less about, you know, more inconspicuous, would I say, about the things they did. But I remember women used to hold it longer back in the day. Like, you know what I mean? They be had a baby by a nigga and be waiting on that motherfucker to come back. That's crazy.
Now Meg is promoting fuck that nigga, fuck his friend. Yeah, man.
Been all, you know, Boosie been going through it with his daughter. And there's a diss track out. The song is kind of dope. I mean, it was prepared well. I like it. Musically, and he said some shit, and he really only spent a small time on his daughter. He didn't really say a lot. It was like a few lines, you know what I'm saying? Grateful. The song was called Ungrateful.
Niggas ungrateful, talk to them. Bitches ungrateful, talk to them. These people ungrateful, I don't even want to talk to them. Ungrateful, what I'ma tell them when I talk to them. Ungrateful, ungrateful, I ain't even see this shit coming. Ungrateful, ungrateful, ungrateful. Baby mama, she done hit me with the child support. Old dirty ass bitch bout the line coat. Well, that AMG Benz, I'ma need that back. Won't play it like that, you ain't bout to keep that. Guess the bitch still mad cause her brother got wet.
But I remember he did his shit, and I think he was in jail when we did that shit with Webby.
Yeah.
And
Webby was the front one, and Boosie was
but they was
the
really like
sidekick.
hand in hand because they was both.
Because you seen, Boosie didn't even do his RESPCT. He didn't even, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even do that yet. But it was
RESPCT, what is that?
RESP. You remember Boosie?
Independent?
Yeah,
What you mean?
he didn't even do that yet. You had Little Webby, and his videos was everywhere. And it's,
Yeah, because that's what
Boosie was just around.
when they first came out.
so that's why when
They
we
was
had,
pushing them both almost. They was single artists, but they was pushing them
he was
both.
like the front one.
And then he went to jail during the whole shit when he had his top of his height. That's when he went to jail.
Yeah, Webby just
and they kept
disappeared.
on pushing Webby. That's
You
all.
know who label was on?
Pimp C's label.
Pimp C, yeah.
Yep.
That's why we were so thrilled Webby was there. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't thrilled that Boosie was there. Webby didn't give out the money to the, and that's when I remember that these two motherfuckers, we had a booty whatever body contest, and the winner got $500 or whatever and shit. But they had a ringer. You know what I'm saying? They had a stripper girl.
It's called business.
Yeah, it was business. They had a stripper girl, and she got like completely asshole naked and shit like that right there. And she did her little shit, but
I seen her in Kroger.
they gave her $75 to do it right
What
there.
she
But the
look
win-
like?
She's still pretty. You know what I'm saying? But
There we go.
huh?
she ran through.
She's swole though. She's a little swole.
Yeah, so I
And I
remember
think it was
that.
a baby too. So it was a baby, a dude, and her. I think it might have just been her and the dude, but I'm just
I remember Webby took
seeing
the
her.
money out.
Everything just was like, nah, that was a different thing. Wasn't the Webby thing? That wasn't the same one.
We was out of town and that, but you was
No, the one we
The
was
Webby
talking about
shit was on. It was out at the.
continent.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was at the continent.
we didn't have her with
No.
us. We pulled a bunch of white girls on
That
stage.
she wasn't there just one time. She was there another time. That's when Half was down on the stage, and when Webby took it out of our money, you know what I'm saying, out of his pocket to put it in her shit right there. Half was like, that ain't no motherfucking money. Remember that right there? That was
But that
at the
wasn't that
continent.
same girl.
That was at the continent.
That wasn't no girl.
It still was the same ringer
No,
thing trick.
no, that
They'll give her
was
$75 too out of a
That wasn't our
$500 prize.
no.
That was somebody else's ringer.
That wasn't ours. That was somebody else. We was invited to be there. We wasn't. That wasn't our situation.
Cause I remember Hollywood.
Yeah.
The speakers, the microphones was fucked up, and I remember he went out and bought microphones, and you know what I'm saying, then he was like, "I'll keep them" or some shit.
No,
Or must have said they can keep them.
probably yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know. But
Yeah,
what's
remember
up
shit
with
like
Boosie
that.
then?
but Boosie, now, as all I was saying is the joint Grateful Boosie. I wasn't never a fan of it, but this is a dope song. Like it seemed like it's dope.
What's
I
it
mean,
about?
it's called Ungrateful. We talk about some different shit that happened with friends and family. You know what I'm saying? It's
He's
dope.
very upset with his daughter.
Definitely.
But the daughter also, she on one too. So that's what we want to know. If it's, like, comment, and subscribe, comment.
The daughter
And
just
see
needs to,
who's wrong, the way they feel about what it is. Because his daughter is on there, it seems like she getting pumped up. But the one thing I do see
pumped up by her mom.
pumped up by Mom Dukes, and maybe pumped up just period. You know what I mean? Because these little girls today love, and it's always been over the years, it just get a little worse than worse every generation. The way she is, it's like she looks stupid as fuck to me on there, like trying to prove the point. You know what I mean? I think I don't get frustrated, but when I hear motherfuckers talk, or I talk to somebody, or a motherfucker try to make me believe some shit in a certain way, and I come, I know you really bugging. Like, it just be like, you know, you tripping, stop tripping. Like,
You gotta mature yourself into that. She's at that age where, you know what I'm saying, like whoever's mostly in your face, she's not adult enough to say, what I hear from you is gossip until I hear the other side.
Yeah.
You gotta mature into that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be tricked into that so many times that then you say, you know what, I'm not just listening to your version. And she's young, you know what I'm saying?
But
her mom is in her
from
ear.
her standpoint, she got both sides of the story.
Her mom is in her ear.
She looking at it like, nigga, she said some shit when I was listening to her. And she said something about, you say sorry for leaving me after 3 years, or blah, blah, blah. Sorry for not being there the whole time or something. She can have that thought too, because if you was thinking about me as a kid, as a child, you want to be there for me, maybe you'd have different thoughts, or maybe whatever, take them away. I'm just saying, I don't know the circumstances of anything, or if that's what she meant.
I'm saying
it's a possibility of that could be what she meant. Maybe
well,
like
what your definition of leaving is, if you growing up and you watching all your friends' dads come home from work and all that, well, my dad be on tour and shit. My dad is over there in California
her dad
for 6
went
months.
to prison.
Yeah, but that wasn't his
He
call,
went to
though.
prison.
And then when he get out, you got a business that you still got to run, so you can't be at home like everybody else's. So you can
But
still
she
count
talking
down
about
on
doom days. I mean, you know, somebody in her head probably, or she might have a motherfucker, you know, and the mom, like I said, but she was a baby, and then he came home and did the right thing to do. Came and got her, and you know, to show I recognize you as my kid.
Because she had a whole nother nigga's name
and all that.
And he changed it.
Yeah.
He changed it to, you know.
And she said she was on there talking about all that part of it too. There was something with her name or something with
So
her
it's a thing between the mom and the dad that they not getting along.
Yeah.
So
And that's when the daughter should say that's y'all's beef.
exactly.
Yeah, she do, but she's
That-
not
that's
mature enough for
the-
that yet.
And the mom is, I don't know if she manipulating her or what, but seems like to me that she closer to the mom.
Mm-hmm.
And she's more comfortable with the mom. You know what I'm saying? So
With the mom, like maybe you know that distance of being with the mom, like yeah, that's my dad, and he's sending gifts and shit, and she with the mom. Like he ain't gotta go fuck with him and be around him all like that when he during the time when he said they all come for the summer and different shit like that. Maybe when she at home, you
And
know,
then he was-
she cool with it because she never knew him anyway for real. And her like growing up, it might be more comfortable to get something and he ain't there and not have to really go through all that because I'm just shooting shots. You know
I
what I'm
think she's
saying?
more comfortable with the mom. Is the bottom line.
Like
For
50
me,
Cent
she's more
son,
comfortable with the
he's
mom.
more comfortable with the mom.
Yeah. So
And so I get to hear her version every time you fucking turn around. And guess what? That was what it was with my mom. It's the only thing is, like I get to witness shit with my own eyes. My memory is like impeccable. You know what I'm saying? It's impeccable. You know what I'm saying? Like my memory is the shit unless it's, you know what I'm saying, you just told me something like 40 minutes ago. Oh, don't forget. Like, forget. But I remember shit, you know what I'm saying? But every time I turned around, that's all like the no good ass dad, the no good, that's all like, you beat it in my head. I didn't pick this nigga, you picked this motherfucking nigga. So when I had kids, and you know what I'm saying, when the mom, you know, went her way, I never did it to my kids. I never did that. Y'all see it. Why the fuck you need me to remind you over and over again? So that never came out of my mouth.
they gonna see it eventually. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see.
And I
it.
stayed out of their shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get in between y'all shit. Some of y'all come to me crying about something that, you know, she did or promised, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it would be just funny, you know what I'm saying? And it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all $100 each on my food stamp card when it comes. So they list, you know what I'm saying? It was so pretty on their notebook paper, and like day 2 is folded, like day 3 is balled up, like day 4 is in the trash can because you never did come. And then you telling me the story, I'm like, ain't that what she said last time? You keep falling, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you some advice, but I'm not gonna shame her or this or nothing.
Yeah, it's fucked up when the parents ain't on the same page. Even being, you know, separate, you gotta be on the same page.
And I would never come to her checking her about why the fuck you tell these kids? I never did that. That's between y'all. So when y'all become older and they's like, Dad, and then when they come to Aquaria, you know what I'm saying? You're upset. You got them. I ain't got them doing shit. That's your shit. You need to make them respect. If I make them respect you, it'll be fake respect. That's between y'all. I don't get in the middle of y'all shit. Yeah.
They gonna figure that shit out. Like, this motherfucker ain't for the right thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's all bugged out. The diss track to the seed, being dissed by the seed. You know, me and my daughter, a couple of my daughters,
listen to it.
you know, we've been through a couple things, and I don't know how he feel. I know how I felt before when I feel disrespected and shit like that by something one of my daughters said. But at the same time, you know, what I would always do when me and her would get into shit like that, I would remove myself, like just, you know, give her time. I would just give her time because I don't see no fucked up shit. All I see is good shit. It's been a few hiccups and bumps in the roads and stuff, but all I remember is, you know, some motherfuckers didn't even get to grow up to teenage, a young adulthood with their dad there every period and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or just that small of a notion. So I know me and my daughter, she'd get mad and pissed at dad, and I'd be like, tripping.
I remember when Kyle was mad at me. See, I don't know none of this computer shit, Facebook shit. Somebody texted me and said, my Facebook, I can't get into it because my Instagram, I can't get into it because, you know what I'm saying, I lost my password or something.
They want you to do
yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck I did it. All of a sudden, my daughter was like, Dad, whose team are you on? I'm like, what the fuck wrong with you? What you talking about? She said, somebody did that so that they can get the password, because she had her Instagram in my phone at first. Like, she had the same one, and then she got it to her for whatever it is the fuck they got her password out.
They came up in a fake name.
Yeah, and then they fuck with her Instagram shit, all because you know what I'm saying, okay, so give me your phone number. That's what it was. No, not your phone number. She asked me for something.
They might have sent something to your phone. Code.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They wanted something, and I just gave it. You know what I'm saying? Go, that's it right there. Oh, she tore me a new one and shit. I'm like, I just listened to it.
I would have tore you a new one.
Yeah.
I know not to answer that shit. How long ago was this?
This was last year, around about that time. She was a month younger than one.
Motherfucker, you pop it up. I'm like, you're not my aunt, bro.
I gave it to her because I never hear her raise her voice or nothing.
Look, I be texting her back like, you're not my aunt. Stop.
But I refuse to listen to that.
I just talked to her.
Somebody hit me with cryptocurrency. I said, oh, word, that's what's up. Yeah, you can make a lot of money doing. Oh, that's what's up, shit. Well, give me a call, because my son needs his hair braided. And I'll chop it up with you. Listen, I made some money off of it. You gotta believe me. Oh, man, you know what? This is some fake shit. I remember Glory had some shit. Motherfucker was hitting me, blowing me up. Invest in this or some shit it was saying. I said, Auntie, I hope if we still having the Thanksgiving thing.
Yo, I say some random
Yeah.
some other shit they wouldn't
Just change the subject.
Well, I'll make it about some shit that's real.
Yeah.
While they on some shit that's fake, you know what I mean?
I do that to telemarketers that come.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Richard Jackson. Nigga, your name ain't Richard or Jackson. You in India, right the fuck down and shit. I was wondering. I'm like, hey, though, you got food stamps? Are they food stamps? I just need food stamps. Sir, do you have any food? And they hang up on you. And they never fucking call you again.
They call me, I be like, take me off the list.
I don't even do that. I'm
And they hang up. Take me off the list. For a minute, for like a hot month, man, my phone was pretty quiet for a second.
It's this girl named Ebony that I talked to for a minute. And that's when they had, you know, when this first came out, when you get to pawn your car. You know what I'm saying? You remember that? You take your car, there's a car pawn.
Yeah.
You pawn your car, like a pawn, and it just took cards and shit, you know what I'm saying? And she missed all these payments and shit, so they about to ship her shit off to somewhere else and let everybody like money or something. So somebody approved her for a loan that you never even put out. You know what I'm saying? And it's for like $500 and shit, but you gotta send them like $100. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it with that green card thing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then give them the code and all that, and in like 10 minutes they'll send them the $500.
Yeah.
She is crying and shit right here. So I was like, let me see the phone. What's the number? I called him and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is Andre Jackson, and it's one of them. I said, hold on, your name is not your mom really named you Andre? I said, where you at right now? I don't think you're I don't want to say, I was about to say Taliban. Oh my God. You're strictly from India. I can hear it in your fucking voice. You trying to explain to me, oh, he gave her the rent to never, ever call me again. Ever call me again. So if I hear, that's racist, but if I ever hear, you know what I'm saying, that accent, I'm gonna hit you with food stamps. Food stamps.
I just actually.
But I would never listen to that video. I would never listen to that song, that video, or nothing, because it's childish. You know what I'm saying? I hate when motherfuckers go through shit in real life, and then you so mad that you told Facebook. That's what the fuck you just did in this song. You so mad. I'm gonna make a song about it.
He trying to get some sales. He ain't selling.
No, she did hers first.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, but it might be a whole point behind
And
it.
then that's challenge for him that you let that go to your heart. I would ignore that. That's the best thing to do.
It might be a publicity.
Like, remember when we used to really do music and people used to diss us, and we'd be like, you just trying to come at us so that we can say your name so you can be relevant. I'm listening to your shit. I'm like,
what would we do to him?
I'm not even replying to that. But other artists like T-Tone or whoever, you know what I'm saying, like Chubby Baby, okay, we about to give it to you.
Everybody was gonna get it and got it.
I didn't do that to everybody. You're not about to use me.
Or they wasn't, you know what I'm saying, as far as...
Who's Frost Paul talking about? Now you're going to look at the Frost and
Not
you know
Frost.
you see the CD. Now you want to buy his CD. You know, I'm like, you're not about to use me so people can get your...
That's why I wouldn't say Buddy's name. Like,
and your lyrics is garbage? Yeah, garbage.
Well,
so
we
same
hope y'all can
Pinocchio.
fix that shit, because that's still...
Behind closed doors, fix
children.
that shit.
Yeah, children and fathers. And I take my relationship with my daughters is real deep.
We didn't do
So
that.
he mad at the mom for real. That
Yeah.
She putting him on child support after he gave the baby a $80,000 Benz. So and I think the child support, the $80,000 Benz, is more than the child support would be.
But she spent a lot of time at his house. Why did he go for shared parenting? How old is she?
I think she
16 or something like that.
Oh, 2 years?
2 years.
Shared parenting for 2 years.
She's trying to get the rest of that child support before that birthday.
The mom,
hit.
the mom is the mom, bro. I'm telling you.
Trying to get that money.
Seems like
Dang,
this
this bitch, you probably
Remember when your dad was in prison and he wasn't there?
With her, I think, or some shit. It's supposed to already. I think he already on it, but I remember it's just some shit I heard. But I know he ain't just played her to the left like
And he's
that.
in the hospital right now because he had one of them sugar attack things. Whatever the fuck is wrong with him. He's in the hospital. I remember Charleston White was making fun of him about it.
Motherfucker.
He said, "Don't you got sickle cell, motherfucker? One of you motherfuckers got sickle cell."
But I mean, you know, like I said, I take that deep. So I hope that they
He
can
gonna
come
have
to
to
a
fix
better
it with the
resolution.
mom first.
Yeah. Well, he cannot. He can.
The daughter. He gonna have to get some good terms.
No, you get on terms with the daughter.
Fuck the mom. You can
Well, I'm
deal
just
with that
saying
daughter
because
without
the mom,
fucking
but
with
I'm
I gotta deal
saying
with you.
the mom is close to the daughter, so close to the daughter that the
Yeah, but
daughter
the
is
daughter-
listening to everything the mom is saying.
If you attempt to do that, she will expect you to kiss her fucking ass. That's
I
why you
will-
bypass her. I don't have to deal with you, mom.
Yeah, that
I
don't
have
happen.
to deal with my daughter.
Because also-
she's gone.
Because also, the daughter sound like a spoiled brat too. When she says some shit like, yeah, when I asked him to get me some shoes, and he said okay, and then I asked him again about them, and he said no, or some shit like that.
He
He's
didn't
like,
say no,
it's
he
all
said, "I'ma get
good.
'em."
Yeah, he said, basically, I'ma still get him. And she's like, it's all good, he ain't the blah, blah, blah. And when I got home, there they was. You know what I mean? Like, that's shit like that.
That's entitled.
That's entitlement.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
but you did that because I believe when you got out of prison and stuff, I have to make up, and I'm so far behind that now I'm over, you know what I'm saying, doing what I'm supposed to do to make up from the loss that I had, and you took advantage of that, you know what I'm saying. I would explain it to her, you know what I'm saying, but I think he was just doing it. Now she feels like, oh, he's over fathering me, you know what I'm saying. Now
I
this
don't
is
think
what
it's that,
better
bro.
happened
I
because she don't know
think
why
it's-
he's doing it.
It's the mom, bro. I think
Because she got 74 pair of shoes.
He
She
just
did
got
not
an
need.
$80,000 car. He's not overparenting. He's like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm talking about through her life. The $80,000 car just pop up here. Like, what about, you know, say your 75 pairs of shoes that you got?
Right.
That
I'm
been your
saying.
life since I got out of prison. I've
Right.
been over giving to you. I can imagine what their Christmas or birthdays is looking like. I haven't been there for you for like 5 years, 7, whatever
you
the fuck
feel-
years. Now I gotta overdo it because I missed out so much time, and you got accustomed to that. Now that's what the fuck you better do, Dad. And when I got home, the
He
shoes
probably
were there.
just been given, so he may have already been giving the mom some type of money, and it could be a point to where he may have said fuck her and not giving her no money. You of age now, I ain't gotta give her the
I
money.
didn't even think it's that. He mad at her because she banged out and went. Her mom was in a wreck or something, and she
I
banged
heard shit
out.
about the wreck. I done listened to like Ford's story, like when
Yeah,
during the
mom was
first
in a
week
wreck,
and this last week.
and the daughter claimed she told him she was going to Houston, and she was saying she was going to Houston to be with her mom because she was in a bad wreck.
Mm-hmm.
Boosie think that the mom put him on child support, so Boosie think that the daughter was leaving because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they could have talked. They could have, hey, why you going to Houston?
Exactly. But he said she didn't. She just said she going to Houston.
Like as if she got something to do with the child support shit.
And when she banged out, that's what he looking at.
And like, why would you be on that type shit?
Right before she put me on child support, you bang out, then the child support shit come and say you know what I'm saying?
Or the bad wreck. Did you dig deep enough to find out was there actual wreck, or that's just what she said?
She got a wreck.
Or she broke her leg or some shit?
Some type of car accident. So she act like she was going down there to drive her around and help her and shit like that.
And that $80,000 car.
In that $80,000 car.
So like they gonna get I'm gonna get a new car and new child support.
You put the repo man on her, and they popped up on her and took it back, and she was sorry. So
That's hard.
I said, whoa. I hope they fix it because it's fucked up.
The Raw Show podcast has been brought to you by.
I got a taste for some greens. I want something different. Some chicken from my Pickens Kitchen. When they know ingredients, this and this, and I want a bread. I like my cornbread this. Pick up the phone up good. Think of sandwiches. Think of Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese? Is that macaroni and cheese? Is that macaroni and cheese? Yeah.
Yep. Our Famous Kitchen. Holler at us. We got you. 614-556-2174.
You know I gotta say it that fast when I do stories on IG and Facebook, because it only allows you so many seconds.
we just record it and make it into the commercial period, and
You know, they still won't allow you so many seconds.
The Robert Show is also
it's 15. Actually, it's 15.
The Robert Show is also being brought to you by. Life should be relaxing, but it's not. Sometimes you have to create your own enjoyment with many different creme velour flavors such as exotic plum, pomegranate mango, lemon haze, or berry beautiful. Ooh. Relax, kick your feet up and enjoy the taste. Creme velour, draped with imperial grapes. Creme velour, my lord.
I'm on it, on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, on it. Man, I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped. On the strip.